Good day, you absolute legends. In today's video, we are going to be going over yesterday's comments on the previous video. Now, I wanted to just do this video because you guys left a lot of really good freaking comments and a lot of eye-opening things was coming out of the discussions there. But as always, I'm also going to be challenging myself to not do any editing whatsoever in this video. So, this is going to be one take, and if I mess up, you guys will know about it. But, a lot of people seem to like what I'm doing here. It comes across more naturally rather than, a scripted video that I literally just read with, like a robot, basically. But yeah, before we do get into today's video, ladies and gentlemen, can I please just ask you just to double check for me that you are indeed still subscribed to the channel. If you need to resubscribe, please do resubscribe. Or if you have been watching me for a while and you like what I do, you like the videos that I make, then why not consider hitting that subscribe button? You definitely will not regret it. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, we have a lot of information to go through today, so let's get right on into today's video. So, I don't know if anybody has noticed, but I have not even replied to a single comment on yesterday's video. I've not even hearted anything because I wanted to go through everybody's comment and just have this normal, natural discussion with you about everything that was said in the previous video. Now, in the previous video, I talked about the new speculation going around by Mr. Murray because he posted the clock. I can't even call it a clock emoji. It was just a picture of a clock, some kind of update for Windows or an app that he's using. But it does say in that post about AI, and a lot of people are saying, well, this is a very sus thing. Mr. Murray posting that on his Twitter when, like I already explained yesterday, Mr. Murray's Twitter is basically only for No Man's Sky or Hello Games, Light No Fire stuff, like the propaganda for that. So just posting that random is not random really at all. It has to be a logical thing that he's doing. So why is he doing it? And you guys definitely responded to that video yesterday. So I've got all the information up right here, all the comment section. Now, first of all, we have this comment right here. With Light No 5 reportedly set to launch as soon as this year, a fantasy game where combat is likely to be the primary loop. Hello Games need to live test advanced AI logic, adaptive enemy behavior, and scalable tactical responses now. I can see all this hinting at a huge AI-driven combat update, a system that has been grossly underdeveloped and resembles SWG Twitch-based space. Does that say space? Yeah, so he spelled space really wrong there. So space combat from 15 years ago. Multiplayer plus AI-driven combat could make Light No Fire feel truly alive. No Man's Sky showed us the potential, but Light No Fire has to deliver. In space sims like No Man's Sky, exploration can carry the experience. But in a medieval/fantasy game, players expect combat first, exploration is secondary, sometimes even optional. So, I mean, let's just dissect that first of all. So, his first statement there was, with Light No Fire reportedly set to launch as soon as this year. Well, there is a lot of rumors at the minute that Light No Fire is going to be launched this year. As we know, GTA, and I will get onto why I'm talking about GTA. GTA 6 or whatever it is has just been delayed now until next year. So this is the golden opportunity for the Light No Fire release. This year would be amazing. And the reason for that is, well, everybody in the NAN is going to be playing GTA 6 when that launches, thus taking any launches from any real game developers that launch games next year is going to get absolutely outshone, outswamped, whatever, by the GTA 6 launch because everyone's going to be playing it. I'm going to be playing it. So if they launch Light No Fire now, or should I say anytime now between now and Christmas, then the numbers are going to be absolutely fantastic. It's going to, in my opinion, it's going to break records, and I cannot wait to see what the team do. But, hopefully it does come out this year. Now, AI logic, adaptive enemy behavior, and scalable tactical responses. Now, I mean, absolutely, AI could make the NPCs of No Man's Sky essentially be 20,000 times better than what it currently is. I mean, right now is the way that I like to think about No Man's Sky NPCs at the minute is it's just dumb AI. I mean, they got a pre-scripted thing. The scripts that they go with isn't very like in depth, and they just use the same sort of animated behaviors where they go from waypoint to waypoint or point A to point B and back again. That's all they do. Essentially, the NPCs in No Man's Sky are very, very, very lacking. AI could definitely change that. So, I feel like that is a very, very, very good comment. I mean, and it could be used for, expand on that. It could be used for a lot of things, including, combat with NPCs and so on, really, like upgrading the combat game there. So, yeah, absolutely fantastic comment. AI to talk instead of reading. NPCs have voices. Oh, so this comment right here, I really liked because that nail on the head right there. So, as we know with No Man's Sky NPCs, it's all text dialogue. And obviously I know when you go up to an NPC and you interact with them, you get the or arr, but you don't really get the actual dialogue. I mean, literally having a conversation, imagine sitting down next to a chair and, having a full-on conversation with an NPC, what would a get actually sound like? Like, man, see, you want some Gek nip nip, you want some? I don't know why I'm doing that accent. By the way, I can just imagine that's what a Gek would sound like in my head. Just bear with it. You want some cobalt? I can imagine something like that, but AI-driven storyline or sitting next to a Viking and he goes, I'm going to kill you. I'm going to eat your skull. Or for example, the computer race where, oh my god, my brain's gone today. I'm completely frazzled. So the robot Viking, you got Get Viking, and oh my god, it's gone. See, this challenge doesn't always work to my benefit here. Oh my god, how can I not remember what the other one's called? And I've been playing No Man's Sky for years. I've gone completely frazzled. Korvax. And the Korvax goes, yes, hello, my name is C3PO Korvax, and would you like to trade with some science stuff? I can just imagine something like that. But yeah, you get what I'm getting at. Essential. Oh my god, I'm doing terrible today. Yeah, but I mean, at the end of the day, you can completely see the benefit of that. You can actually have a full-on scripted conversation that's not just text-based. You could have a full-on legit conversation in different accents. Not those accents, but accents. If we do get legit orbits around stars, can we fly into the sun gloriously is my question. I mean, I have tried, and as you know, I spent 5 days, real days, trying to get to the sun. I have pulsed in a straight line in space and did not stop for 5 continuous real world days. And I live streamed the whole bloody thing. Unfortunately, you cannot get to the sun. Now, I've had glitches happen. When you get that far out, glitches happen. Things happen. Weirdness happens. Believe you and me. The very first time I ever tried that in like one of the very previous like older updates, it actually jumped me from one system to a different system. Like, you got that far out and the game didn't know what to do, so it put me in a random different system. The next time I tried it, things just happened, and then I tried the really big one, and when you got that far out, I physically had an asteroid encased around my ship, and it followed me everywhere I went. Just saying. So, planet rotation and time travel expansion. Now, that would be absolutely amazing. I mean, imagine having true planet rotation, where essentially, right now, the planets in No Man's Sky, they're static. They are static. You can literally sit there in your ship and they will not move at all. They will not move. So having that rotation, having a bit more liveness in there would be pretty cool. It was mentioned by Shane quite a while back that AI was being trained and playing No Man's Sky like we do. So imagine if they released a bunch of AI-driven travelers to just play like we do. They interact with travelers to buy stuff, upgrade ships, and so on. Maybe some of them play as pirates. You could be a pirate if you want to, but I know if it's not how they will do it. But it could make the game even more lively than it is now. More interaction with NPCs via run by AI. Then imagine if you are taking out pirates and they have a brain that tells them to flee or whatever. If you are losing a battle, would you flee? So why don't pirates or even the Sentinels for that matter do this? I don't view this as AI taking someone's job in this case because a dev is never going to fill a role of playing the game alongside you. This makes the most sense because why would they train AI to play the game? This was talked about years ago. Okay, so that one was a long one. And I do apologize, my reading skills are not on par today. Like, literally, I've only just woken up, but I really want to get this video out there. So yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, AI there is another context of where it could be a strength for the game. I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, there could be AI players. We know that there was a company playing No Man's Sky that was using bots and learning how to play the game. So if AI could take charge and again really open up the dynamic of NPCs, I'm all here for it. Absolutely amazing comment. Okay, so we have the blue dot is Light No Fire world in the distance. A lot of speculation around that, definitely. You said April, I suspect you meant June, yeah. So I looked at the video afterwards, and yeah, that was I wouldn't say a typo. That was a brain fart, essentially. I meant to say June. I got my months mixed up. I don't even know what date it is half the time. Expeditions by AI, stuff program based on all that has come before with new and fantastic bugs. Hooray. That I can't even argue with that one because we know that whenever No Man's Sky gets an update, Hello Games, they use us as essentially quality testing. It's just the way that it's always worked. We get free updates, and in the trade-off for that, they don't have probably much, if any, of a quality testing department at Hello Games. I'm pretty convinced about that. They've just tested to make sure probably that it's not going to absolutely break everyone's game at once, but the bugs are still pretty persistent, and then it's up to us to try and find the bugs if the bugs exist, and then report it to Zendesk, or in my case, I just report it to the Hello Games directly to try and fix. Not ideal, but we get updates for free, so that's probably the trade-off to why. No, the printing press came before the typewriter. Before the printing press, you had scribes. That was what I was looking at yesterday. Hey, Professor, are you having fun? I love making these videos, but it is torturous at the same time when I don't have a script in front of me. I don't have something as a backup to go, okay, this is what I should be talking about. So it's punishment and pleasure, but I'm having a lot of fun doing it. Is the blue dot one planet alone in space? Therefore, potential lead that this could be time for Light No Fire trailer / news update or time of launch. Well, we've already had a trailer for Light No Fire, and I know we had a trailer for a long while, but usually in the gaming industry, we might only just get the one trailer and then we'll get a release date thereafter. There might be a trailer with the release date, so some more eye candy coming with that, with then obviously the release date slapped over that trailer, if that's what they decide to do. But they might not do that. We might literally just get a release date being announced, and that's probably about it. I suspect that they might do a small trailer, not like one that we just had. I said just had, one that we've already had, but it might just be, you know, a black screen with some text that says Light No Fire and then a date. That's probably what's going to happen. So, No Man's Sky is a space game most played for that reason. I have no interest in Light No Fire, but will buy it to support them. I want them to have the money to make No Man's Sky 2, but more realistic, a better Star Citizen. Is Star Citizen even good? I mean, Star Citizen... Let's just talk about Star Citizen just for a quick moment here, because Star Citizen, in my opinion, is the biggest cash grab in history. I've already roasted the game. I don't like the game for that very reason that that these people have different like tiers of ships that you have to buy with real world money. I mean, some of these prices, ladies and gentlemen, you can go and buy a house and a car and have money left over. Let that sink in. Real world items that you can buy, or you can spend it on a bunch of pixels on a screen. It makes no sense. It's absurd. And it's all to help support the game development. Just release the bloody game already. I mean, it's been in pre-alpha since the dinosaurs roamed, so I'm just saying. Ask ChatGPT about the results. About it in the results are interesting. Well, exactly. I mean, to be fair, I have used not ChatGPT. I use Grok. It's just what I like to use. No I've actually heard this comment before. No affiliation to the person who owns Grok. I just like the AI. That's all I'm gonna say about it. But yeah, I always ask Grok about like updates or what Mr. Murray might be doing to kind of give me an idea to spark me on brain stems on that one. But yeah, Grok seems to think that it might be an indication to light no fire. But I still think it might be something to do with Hello Games teasing at something about No Man's Sky. That's what I still think. Grok seems to think differently, but let me know if you use like ChatGPT or whatnot and you ask the same question. What results do you get? Maybe it's an overall NPC movement and interaction. We've already been through that, but yeah, absolutely. Could be Linux, could be Mac. Are you thick? It's quite obvious. Windows alarm clock. Click on the start button and type clock. That is the icon. Oh, I'm not thick. I just didn't know. I mean, at the end of the day, why would I type in clock in my search bar? I have clock on my actual taskbar. Why would I need to type in search and clock? Why would I ever need to do that? Seriously? Like, why would anyone need to do that? It's clock. It's right there. I can physically see the time on my desktop. I have no other desire to click into it at all. It's a clock. So how would I know that? I mean, how would a lot of people know that as well? It is what it is. I mean, by calling me thick, you're probably calling a lot of people thick there, buddy. Okay, so you saw it here first. The clock is the launch date. The little blue dot is planet. Light No Fire launching 10th of the 10th, 2025. So, prediction there by author Paul G. Day, or Good Day. He thinks it's coming out on the 10th of the 10th, 2025. We'll see if he's right. I mean, this video is now a timestamp, so if you're right, brilliant, you called it. I would like to see them change the NPC interaction where we have revenge to read same dialogue every time we learn the practice language. Yeah, completely. One of the things that I'd like to see that are eye candy now, start having modifiers to various statistics, as well as example selecting different backpacks. It doesn't change your inventory. Oh, whoa, there is a lot to read there. Okay, so we'll just kind of just read the first kind of bullet point on this. One backpack may have better shield support, where another might have better support, environment protection. Okay, so I see what he's getting at here. So yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, they could do updates like that where, we could get like bonus slots. I mean, we do have the supercharged slots, but at the same time, it does need rebalancing. It really does need rebalancing because there's only so strong in vanilla No Man's Sky, legitimately, that you can get. And that's with rolling all the perfect stats and getting all the perfect upgrades. It does need rebalancing, and I think that tier of level of you are a badass because you have gotten all this, it needs to be heightened quite dramatically. Because, and the only reason I said that is, well, modded players like, yours truly that go into the game files and use save editors and so on, we can just literally click on God mode at a touch of a button, or we can make ourselves stupidly overpowered past what is already there in vanilla gameplay. So completely understand. So let's go down here. Maybe a countdown to Light No Fire trailer. Yep, absolutely. So June Summer Gaming Fest. So that could be an announcement in the June Summer Gaming Fest, which isn't too long away. I thought you did perfectly fine in the video. Thank you. I thought it was much better yesterday, but today, ladies and gentlemen, I'm cooked. I'm not even cooking. I am just cooked. It's yeah, it is that. Personally, I think they are already using AI. I have noticed subtle changes that have caused me to adapt gameplay. Yep. I mean, they could already be using some kind of snippet of AI in the game. I've not personally seen it, but there has been a lot of like game tweaks lately, so it might be coming. We'll just have to wait and see what Hello Games do. Essentially, I feel like the clock means it's about to update the main storyline of the 16-minute end game part, and yeah, we know that Purple systems run on 19 as there is a missing 3 minutes, so maybe the clock is going to give us the additional 3 minutes. That may add up to something like deep interactions and maybe AI or auto procedures, procedures to be added. So at the same time, that is definitely on the money there. It's one of those where, 16, 16, 16, whatever, has always been in the game of No Man's Sky. And it has, that chap is right, it has been running on, it is meant to be running on 19. But at the same time, a lot of people are thinking that when that happens, the lore, or should I say the speculation mainly, is when that happens and the 3 extra minutes are added, then there's going to be a great universal reset, like every base, everything. It's going to be a complete clean wipe. That's it. We're going on to the next iteration, essentially. But the whole bloody universe. So if that happens, will that happen? I don't know. Maybe. We'll see. I'm leaning towards more Light No Fire Countdown for a few reasons. So let's have a look here. So I'm leaning towards more of a Light No Fire Countdown for a few reasons. As others have mentioned, the blue dot definitely gives the pale blue dot vibes. No, absolutely. The clock position could easily be a countdown for roughly 10th of the 1st as release date. This is different marketing strategy than the usual No Man's Sky approach. It's not small, cryptic emoji, all in my lonesome. Why would he change the pattern? I think new game, new marketing strategy. It could be, so I won't even try and pain your ears me trying to read that. But yeah, at the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, this very well could be a new marketing strategy by Hello Games, because you think the marketing that Hello Games did for No Man's Sky all the way back in 2016 was, for the better part, completely disastrous in every single way, shape and form that you could probably ever imagine. A lot of pain came from that launch. So they're going to be very, very reserved, I think, this time around for the launch of Light No Fire. So they might be doing it this way because it's worked for everything else that they've done since then. All the updates that they've done for No Man's Sky, it's always been cryptic, it's always been clues like this, but it's always built that anticipation. It's always worked for Hello Games. So maybe they might do something like this now to launch Light No Fire. They might, like I said, I still think that there's going to be like a Game Awards or some kind of ceremony that they'll go to, that they will announce, like they did with the trailer. They will announce the game and the release date properly. But I think out with that, it's just going to be like crumbs and clues to get people speculating and excited. That seems to work best for them. And to be fair, they should stick with that, because they're not good at, I don't think they have any media training whatsoever. So I'm just saying. What I want, and could be related to a clock sort of, is a realistic solar orbits and planetary rotations. Again, it's been like, that's now the second comment said that. I completely agree. I would love to have actual planet rotations in No Man's Sky. I mean, there are 18 quintillion planets, and not a single one of them moves. Not very realistic, but yeah, I would love that. Pale blue dot is reference to Carl Sagan's The Clock origin is evolved from the sundial. My guess is planets will now orbit stars. Third comments that said that, absolutely. As an AI being utilized in gaming for a long time, yeah. So he's all given some examples. Again, kind of the similar kind of comment there. At the end of the day, I think that AI will be coming into No Man's Sky. And the thing is, it's not even just coming into No Man's Sky. If No Man's Sky has AI and gets AI brought into it, then Light North Fire will also have AI. It's just the way it's going to work because they have the same engine, the same sort of code, the same sort of assets, just reskinned, in my opinion. Going off from the trailer and everything that's been kind of leaked about it. So if one has an update, the other's going to get the update because they're compatible. They can be compatible. So if they make a breakthrough in one game, it'll trickle to the other. So how do we know that they don't already have AI in Light North Fire? And that technology is now what's probably going to get put into No Man's Sky, or vice versa. It is one of those things. So, yeah, absolutely spot on comment. Why am I thinking of the Voyager probes and the small blue dot picture, the last photo of from Voyager? Oh, God, I remember seeing that, yeah. I mean, it does kind of look like that, doesn't it? I mean, there was something as well that's kind of popped up about Voyager. Now, Voyager has gotten so far out there in space that the scientists are now freaking out because there is something in space that is taking it off of orbit into another direction, like almost like getting tractor beamed and pulled somewhere else. But this is the thing. They've trained all the satellites and you know, telescopes and everything into the region where this anomalous thing is getting pulled from, or should I say pulling from. And there's nothing there. There's no heat signature. There's nothing. It's just a black void. There's not even a black hole because that's the first thing they check for. So it is very, 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 very strange. I mean, take that what you will. But yeah, I read it on I read it on Twitter the other day, or X or whatever you want to call it. So it's Twitter. I mean, X. Take what you will from that. Is it true? Is it false? I don't know. But I remember reading it. I thought it was quite fascinating. So yeah, typesetter is the word you're looking for. Yeah, so typesetter, definitely typesetter. I reference Carl Sagan. Yep, nailed it. Thank you. AI has increased the lines of code that I can write 4x4. I can only imagine developers are able to accomplish. Again, absolutely true. We look forward to your videos and really enjoyed your natural reactions. I support the use of AI, but needs guides and direction, not full takeover. Yeah, completely agree. And time travel. Oh. There we go. So yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, I mean, there is a lot of really good comments and that's why I wanted to, like, rather than just leave a like on the comment, leave a heart on the comment, and just leave a comment underneath your comment. I'm saying comment a lot here. I really wanted to address everybody's comment in this video because there are a lot of good material, a lot of good material, a lot of good comments. Really, like, from, I don't even know where I was going with the material stuff. I'll drop the material stuff. But yeah, there's a lot of good information there. That's what I was trying to say. You know, a lot of people really want to see rotating planets. A lot of people think that the pale blue dot is a reference to Carl Sagan, and it is going to be, you know, something to do with Light North Fire. I mean, at the end of the day, no matter what you think, this is happening, and we all can speculate until we're blue in the face. But until it actually happens, we don't know. But yeah, I mean, let me know what you think about this video. Let me know how it did in the challenge. Did I absolutely nail it? Again, I keep asking that. I know for a fact this time I really messed it up. But yeah, I mean, it's first thing in the morning. What do you expect? I've not even had a cup of coffee yet. But yeah. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that's everything from me here today. And as always, my name is Professor Cynical, and I will catch you all again in the next